Hi, this is Sophiakarpman, host of Dream Big Podcast show. Please to learn, laugh, and grow.
And this is olgakarpman. Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast.
Big Dreamers, today I'm excited to take you on another inspiring journey. We want to talk about something that might surprise you. Breaking stereotypes through unusual hobbies.
That's right. Sometimes the things that we love the most can challenge society's expectations and assumptions, and that's a good thing.
By stepping outside of the box and pursuing our unique hobbies, we can unlock our full potential and create our own path in life. In this episode, we'll be exploring some incredible stories of kids who have defied their expectations and pursued their passion. We'll also provide some tips and tricks on how you can break down those barriers and explore your own unique interests. So are you ready, Big Dreamers, to dive down deep and explore all the amazing things that unusual hobbies can teach us?
Let's do this. This is episode 356 of the Dream Big Podcast, and it's time
to dream big!
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Welcome back, Big Dreamers! We know how much you love our new tradition of starting a podcast with a laugh. So, how about we keep the good times rolling and share another joke before we dive into today's topic?
Bring it on, Sophia. Bring it on.
Why did the chicken refuse to cross the road?
I don't know. Why?
Because it was tired of people assuming it always wanted to get to the other side. One more. Why did the cat start taking swimming lessons?
Tell me why.
To prove that not all cats are afraid of water. Some want to make a splash.
Wow, those are great jokes, Sophia. Thank you. I had a good laugh with you. They're perfect for today's episode. Thank you.
Thanks. I thought so too. So, Mom, since we're talking about breaking stereotype, should we tell the Big Dreamers what exactly stereotype means?
Good idea, Sophia. So, Big Dreamers, a stereotype is when people make assumptions or judgments about someone based on things like how they look or where they come from. For example, some people might assume that all girls like to play with dolls or wear dresses, but that's not true for everyone, right? Stereotypes are like labels that people put on others based on things like their race, gender, or religion. These labels can be hurtful because they assume that everyone in a certain group is the same, which is not true. It's important to remember that everyone is unique and different, and that's a good thing. Stereotypes can be harmful because they don't allow people to express their true selves and can make them feel like they don't fit in. So it's important to challenge stereotypes and embrace our differences because that's what makes us special and interesting.
I actually have a great poem about it. In a town where people bustle and play, stereotypes tell them what role they should weigh. They say boys play with trucks and girls play with dolls. But I know we're unique and we can break these walls. A girl who loves science, math, and to build. Breaking the mold, her dreams are fulfilled. They say girls should wear dresses and play with their hair. But I love solving problems and making inventions with flair. A boy in the park with passion for dance leaps and twirls, taking a chance. They think boys should play sports and be rough and tumble. But my dance moves, my friend, make happiness double. So listen up closely, my friends, far and near. Let's shatter those stereotypes. Face them without fear. Embrace your true passions. Be who you want to be. And together, we'll build a world full of love, joy, and glee.
Thank you, Sophia. I love it. It gives us perfect example of what stereotypes are and how we should pay attention to them and not let anyone to put us in a box of what's expected of us and what's right or wrong.
So, Mom, usually breaking something is not always a good idea, people might think. But not when it comes to stereotypes, right?
Exactly. Breaking stereotypes allows us to be true to ourselves and follow our own unique path. For example, when it comes to our hobbies, breaking stereotypes and pursuing unusual hobbies can inspire us and others to create a more diverse and accepting world.
Cool. Can we share some examples and stories of kids who have pursued unique hobbies and made a difference?
Absolutely. For example, 9-year-old Timmy fell in love with knitting. Despite some people thinking it's an activity maybe mostly enjoyed by older individuals, Timmy's passion for knitting led him to create warm scarves and hats for the homeless in his community. His hobby not only made a difference in the lives of others, but also helped him develop patience and focus.
And Sarah, a teenager who is fascinated with insects. She started an insect farm in her backyard, which eventually became a big success and a business, contributing to sustainable agriculture.
Then we have a 12-year-old boy from India, Hazig Kazi. He was deeply concerned about the problem of plastic pollution in the oceans, and he turned his passion for the environment into an unusual hobby by designing a ship called Ervis that can collect and recycle plastic waste from the sea.
And Zora, a 7-year-old girl from Philadelphia, became the youngest person to create a mobile app video game. Her accomplishment broke stereotypes about young girls in the tech industry and showed us that kids have potential to excel in complicated fields at an early age.
I love those examples. Big dreamers, unusual hobbies can teach us valuable life skills like resilience, grit, and determination. For instance, learning an unusual musical instrument like theremin or the didgeridoo can challenge us to overcome obstacles and think outside the box.
Yeah, you got my attention here. I never heard of those instruments before, Mom.
I know I chose those names intentionally so you, Sophia, and Big Dreamers can do some homework and search up those instruments and learn something new. So, Big Dreamers, if you have an unusual desire to start a weird hobby, just go for it. Listen to your heart. In the process of exploring and discovering new interests, you discover yourself. When we break the stereotypes and challenge social expectations, we are opening ourselves up to a world of possibilities.
And that's the key message we want to give you today. Big dreamers, it's important to be true to yourself and not let others define who you are and what you can do. By pursuing our unusual hobbies, we can break down those stereotypes, but we're also discovering our own unique talents and passions.
And it's not just about individual growth, but also about creating a more diverse and accepting society. When we challenge stereotypes and embrace our differences, we are building a world where everyone can feel valued and respected.
So, big dreamers, what unusual hobbies have you always wanted to try? Maybe it's something you've been curious about, but you've been hesitant to try it because it's not considered normal or typical. Well, today we want to encourage you to take that leap of faith and explore your interests, no matter how unpopular they may seem. For example, my sister Eva wanted to have chickens, and she got it by pursuing her dreams. She also did it with a lot of hard work. Even though it's something unusual that might not be popular at her school, she's not only a farmer now, she's also a normal teenager. I mean, now we get fresh eggs every day, which I personally love. I don't know about her though. She doesn't eat the eggs usually. But she does it for the love of animals. Like I do. I go out there every single day to jump on my trampoline and just check on them.
Tell me about it, Sophia. Eva's hobby seemed strange to us because we simply didn't know what to do, how to do it, but we always supported your hobbies, girls. And we always know how important it is for you to explore and learn something new. Eva actually recorded many episodes about that part of her life. I will link all of them in the description below. Go ahead, Big Dreamers, listen to it. It's an incredible journey. She also actually decided to learn how to unicycle, and that was a surprise for us. Unicycling is a very unusual hobby, but she got it pretty quickly, and that taught her about confidence, about balance, about persistence, and of course, never giving up.
So, Big Dreamers, go out there and break those stereotypes. Embrace your unique interests and talents with the world and show the world what you're capable of. Sorry, capable. I say cakeable. Oh, now I want cake. Hey, Mom, could you take me to get cake?
Sophia, it's always so much fun to record with you. So, Big Dreamers, remember the journey is just as important as the destination. So have fun, be curious, and don't be afraid to explore what's maybe not so popular in the eyes of others. And that's, I think, is a good wrap up for this episode. I hope you love it as much as we love recording it for you. As always, you can find show notes if you go to dreambigpodcast.com/356. And please share this episode with friends and family and help them to be inspired to try something new. If you do love our show, please consider reviewing it on iTunes. Your reviews always motivate us to do even more. Just simply go to dreambigpodcast.com/iTunes and write your awesome 5-star review. And as I mentioned in our previous episodes, we are on YouTube Kids, so maybe sometimes it's even easier if you subscribe there. I will leave link in the show notes, and your kids will have always access to amazing library of the Dream Big podcast on YouTube as well. Please don't forget to subscribe or follow us on any platform you can find us on. And of course, come back every Monday for Dose of New Dream Big podcast.
That's all the announcements for today, Big Dreamers. This was Sophiakarpman
and Olgakarpman,
reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional. You need to make them essential. To take massive action, turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. See you next episode. Bye. I know you're cakeable. Bye.